What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for checking out this brand new video. This is a bonus video. Hope you guys are doing well on this awesome Wednesday. I was able to pick this up on eBay a while back. Haven't had a chance to open it yet. So excited to get into this with you guys. It's a 1993 Topps Complete set of Series 1 and 2. It contains 125 pitcher cards, bonus 10 Topps Gold cards, and 3 Topps Black Gold cards. We're looking for the Derek Jeter rookie, as well as a bunch of these other cards right here. I have a huge long list. Derek Jeter, Nolan Ryan, Ken Griffey Jr., Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken, Pedro Martinez, George Brett, Bo Jackson, Robin Yount, Barry Bonds, Ryan Sandberg, Don Mattingly, Kirby Puckett, Ken Griffey Jr., and Van Slyke. Randy Johnson, top prospect catchers, Ricky Henderson, Ozzie Smith, Mark McGwire, Frank Thomas, and so on and so forth. It's up to 30 players. I found the list online. Some of the most valuable cards of the set. So I'm going to be wearing some gloves because I don't want to get as least amount of fingerprints on this as I can, especially if I get that Derek Jeter. And if it's a gold, I definitely want to highly protect that. So yeah, I don't want to mess that up. So yeah, here's what the box looks like. As you can see, hopefully I can pull some nice, hopefully I can find the Derek Jeter. It's in good shape. Love to pull a nice hit. So yeah, without further delay, let's get into this. If you guys are new to the channel, like to stay up to date for my latest giveaways and videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. It's really appreciate your guys' support. Really means a lot to me. Be sure to hit the bell notification, let you know when my videos are posted on my channel. So let's get into this set. I actually got this off eBay, so hopefully the Derek Jeter is in really good shape. I know graded a 10, it goes for a lot of money. Fetches a lot of money if it's a mint 10, gem mint 10. I just opened it off camera. I don't know if I'll be able to open this off or on camera. Just gonna kind of careful. I don't know if it is sealed. It is taped. So let me get my knife and gently cut that. I don't know if this has been sealed up. I don't know if this is... I'm just going to be very careful. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera because I don't want anything to happen to these cards per se. It's definitely taped on there very well. So I'm just trying to be very careful. Like I said, I don't want to mess this up. I don't know how much these cards have been shuffled around. Hopefully not much. Like I said, oh, there's more tape on the side. Bear with me one sec, guys, as I get the tape off of each side. Like I said, I don't know. Hopefully no one's really messed with this set. Which I don't think they have, as the cards look very good shape. They look like they're in very good shape. All right, we do have the cards opened. Gently set it over here. Be very careful. There we go, guys. You can see, look like they're in very good shape, minus that little particle in there. Yeah, there you guys go. I'm gonna pull out a stack very gently. Hoping to find the Derek Jeter and those other various cards. I might put them on my lap. I don't know. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me see if I can move this on my lap. Maybe pull out a stack as I go along. See if I can find any of these cards on my list. Kind of speed things up a little bit. Look like they're in Very, very good shape, I think. Looks like they're in very good shape. It's a pretty old set, 1993. Andy Van Slyke. I don't think he is on there. Nope. I might just look on the back. I don't know if these were in order. See if I can find any of these on my set. I'll be able to tell by the back if any of these are, any name looks familiar. Looks like none of these on the first stack I grabbed are not on my list. So I'll try to hurry things up, kind of speed it up. I want to be very, very careful with this set. It's 825 cards. A lot of cards to kind of go through. There is the Topps Black Gold card, I believe. Yep, these are the gold card. Topps Gold. And I don't know if the Black's Gold are in there. They might be in there as well. Oh, I do see the Derek Jeter possibly. Nope, that is a Brian Matthews. I don't think they're in any particular order, maybe. I wonder if the Derek Jeter is in here. I don't know, guys. I'm just going to kind of go through this. Save the Topps Black Gold for last. Let's get this other stack out. Like I said, I'm trying to be very, very careful. Don't want to ding any of the corners or the sides, especially if I do have a Jeter. If he is in the stack. So I'll try to speed things up. So I'm looking on the back. As you can see, I'm trying to look on the back, see if I can find the cards I'm looking for. Jeff Bagwell, I believe he was on the list. Let me get him set aside. Jeff Bagwell. Yep, I believe he was on there. These, I don't think these are definitely not in any order. So, Pedro Martin, nope. We'll see. If I don't get him on the first shot, then I will come back and find him later, hopefully. Main thing is I'm looking for the Derek Jeter. And not seeing it so far. I know sometimes these sets go for a lot of money. So, all right, let's see these last few cards. And nothing. Okay. So nothing going on there. Let's check this next stack. Like I said, I'll try to speed things up. There's some draft picks coming up. Might be up front, possibly. There's the prospects. I don't know if that's the one I need. 451, is that on there? I don't know. I don't think it is. Second baseman. I don't think 451 is not on there. No, it is not on there. Jim Edmonds. I don't know if that might be on there. 799. I thought I saw Jim Edmonds. Check the back. Yep, Jim Edmonds. That one's on there. This one right here, the coming attractions. Jim Edmonds is definitely on there. Put that over there. Outfielders. I don't know. 616. I don't think that is. Double check. Like I said, I'll try not to spend too much time on this. If I have to make it shorter and just find some of them, I can just do that. Looks like all the prospects are going to be up here. 782, Derek Wallace. I feel like all the prospects are going to be up front. I don't know, guys. Some checklist. Be very careful with this set. Let's get into the next stack. Looking for that Derek Jeter, guys, or any other big name I can find. Like I said, if I can't find it, then I'll just Ozzie Smith. There's one of the ones on the list. Pretty sure. If I can find some of them, I will. I'm not going to try to find all of them. I'm going to do the best I can. Like this, the video would take forever. Just try to remember some of the names. I can remember some of them. David Justice. Robin Yount. There's another one that was on the list. Definitely put him up there. Sammy Sosa. There's another one that was on the list. Be very careful with these cards. Don't worry. I will definitely sleeve and top load these here in a sec. Just want to get some of these out of the box. Let them have some breathing room. I'm wearing gloves just so I don't get as many fingerprints and marks on them as I can. Just be very careful with them. Because I know these paper would probably be hard to grade with finger or smudge marks on them. So just trying to be very, very cautious when handling these old retro cards. It's always a good idea. So fielder. So if I'm not seeing any of the other players I'm looking for, Ken Griffey, Frank Thomas, Nolan Ryan is one. Barry Bonds, I believe he's on there. So let me get Barry Bonds. That'd be nice if Derek Jeter was one of the gold cards. Oh shoot! Be careful with that. Once I get this section full, I'll go through and sleeve and top load them. Yeah, it'd be nice if that Derek Jeter was a gold one. Mark McGwire, there's one there. It'd be nice if the Derek Jeter was a gold card. That's a nice, cool photo. Mark McGwire. See what else I can find here. That's cool. They have the Topps Gold card. The trophy. Ryan Sandberg, RIP. There's another one. Definitely put him up there. I think I might sleeve these after this. Yep, let me get these sleeved up real quick. Probably sleeve them for now. Like I said, I'll probably top load them in the future. I might not need to top load them because I'm gonna. If I do get any of these graded, it's no point in putting them in top loaders. So they'll have to have you take them out anyways. So it doesn't really matter if you put them in top loaders. Like I said, you just have to take them out anyway. So at least I can just put them in sleeves for now. Get them ready. In case if I do decide to grade. Like, I got this list online. These are just like the top cards. They'll be on lookout for this set. If you decide if you want to get them graded. They range between 25 and up. So between 25 to 35. So if they got PSA 10s. Which I'm not saying all these will. I'm hoping the Derek Jeter does. If that gets a 10, that's worth some good money right there. I think it can go between 600 to 900, possibly more. Just being very careful with these. Trying to not make this a longer video than I have to. But I hope you guys do enjoy these retro unboxings as much as I love doing this with you guys. I do love looking at old retro cards. I didn't really collect much 90s cards. I kind of got out of cards in the 90s and was into figures. But then I think as the 2000s kicked in, I got more back into cards again. So by that time, I missed out on a lot of the key rookies, like Derek Jeter, one in particular. I did have Frank Thomas as rookie. So probably the early 90s is when I stopped. I kind of got into figures. Didn't have a super lot of money for cards at the time. You know, being a kid, you just want a lot of figures. So I collected a lot of Turtle figures, a lot of He-Man figures, a lot of Ghostbusters, and, you know, those type of figures. So I didn't really spend a lot of my money on cards. I did have cards, but just not a lot. And like I said, I picked back up in the early 2000s, or late, I maybe not early 2000s. Like, I missed out on LeBron's rookie, which I kicked myself in the butt for not being into cards then, because I wish I would have loved to have LeBron's rookie card. Man, I would have loved to have his rookie to this day. But yeah, I kind of got out of it and then got back into it. By that time, it was kind of, oh, nice. I see Ken Griffey, another one of the cards I'm looking for right here. This is another nice card. I'll show you guys here in a sec. Let me get this stacked down. It's another nice card. Probably going to get that sleeved up right away. It's another sharp looking card. Looks nicely centered. The corners look crisp. It's like a beautiful looking card. Yeah, definitely a nice looking card. That one corner might be a little ding, but I'll just sleeve it for now. Thought it looked good, but in that lighting, it can kind of tell that corner might have looked a little rough. Man, I just hope it ain't too bad. It was that one corner. I don't know if it was just the lighting or what. Maybe it was, but hoping it's not too bad. If not a 10, a 9. It's pretty close to a 9. It's a beautiful looking card of Ken Griffey. You can see, nice looking card there. If not a 9, I mean a 10, a 9, more likely. I'm just hoping that Derek Jeter gets a 10. That is the holy grail of this set. See if what else I can find in here. Hopefully someone good. Man, I want that Derek Jeter. I want it to be a 10. Man, I wish it was the Topps Gold card. Oops, sorry about the camera bump. Be nice if that was Will Clark. I don't know if he was on the list or not. Let me double check real quick. I don't think he was. I might have missed Kenny Lofton, but that's okay. I think I remember seeing Kenny Lofton. I don't see Will Clark, but I do believe Kenny Lofton was in there. I'm not going to go back now and get him. If I have to, I'll get him later. Main thing I'm after is the Derek Jeter rookie card. Roger Clemens, I know for sure he's not on there. No. Be nice. I hope he is one of the Topps Gold cards. So if he is, that card is worth a buco. A lot of money. Here we go. Some prospects. I don't think Chad is on there. McConnell. Are we getting close to any Derek Jeters? I don't know. Nope, no Derek Jeter here. Sean Lowe. Don't think he was on there. Okay, next deck, guys. It's like I said, if I don't, man, I just, it would be so nice if he was in the Topps Gold. pack. That'd be so freaking sweet if he was in one of the tops. There he is, right there. There we go. Derek Jeter. That looks awesome. There is the Derek Jeter card. That is the card we are looking for right there. Derek Jeter. Unfortunately, that corner is dinged. That is a bummer. That would probably get a 9, so it's not going to get a 10. Unfortunately, nope. That corner is dinged up. That top right corner. Unfortunately, that is dinged up. That is a bummer. That is the card. I don't know if there's anything they could do to fix those corners. I don't know. Wish there was, but I don't know. I'm still going to get sleeved up. That'll probably only get a 9, I'm thinking. Probably only a 9, so it's probably not worth a super ton of money, but there it is. That's unfortunate when you get these boxes, they get shuffled around. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That corner is not going to give me a 10, unfortunately. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah. I was hoping to have a 10 on Derek Jeter, but I think it's going to get a 9 at best. There you guys go. Derek Jeter, 1992 draft pick. Still have the Topps gold. I could go through those real quick. I might go through those in a sec. Let me finish up this stack. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Yep. Fortunate that is not going to get a 10. There we go. There's a Frank Thomas. Another key rookie, or not rookie, but another key card in this set. Nice Frank Thomas. Sad that Derek Jeter did not. Was in good shape. No. That's a shame. It's really a shame. So I don't think it's going to go for much in a 9 compared to a 10. Guess I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Unfortunately, in these boxes, like I said, they're not going to stay in the best of shape. They're going to get bumped and moved around. Paul Molitor. There's another player, Paul Molitor. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so I don't want to make this video longer than I have to. So let me get Derek Jeter up there. I'm sad that the corner is dinged up, as you can see, but that's a beautiful looking Derek Jeter draft pick card. I think it is that top right. It's a little banged up. It's very, very disappointing. Centering looks good. Centering looks really good, actually. Yeah, it looks really good. Just that corner, unfortunately. Just sucks. Yeah. Still an awesome card, but yeah, I might get that graded. I think it's possible I get that graded. Thinking about ripping let me get these two sleeved up, and then thinking about just opening the Topps gold cards, and then worrying about these other cards later at another time. Because I don't want to make this video longer than necessary. Because 30 cards to find is a lot. We still have a chance in the gold pack. I mean, there still is a chance. I don't know how good of a chance, but there's a very good chance I could still pull a Derek Jeter out of that gold pack. I'm hoping so, but like I said, I'm not going to get my hopes up. It would be nice if that was a gold. That would be really, really awesome. I think I'm going to stop there and then see what these gold cards have in this pack. Like I said, I was unfortunate about the Derek Jeter. Yeah, here is the Topps gold cards. You could possibly pull a Derek Jeter. It's very possible. I don't know the likelihood of that, but it'd be nice. Can you imagine pulling a Derek Jeter in the Topps gold? I don't know if black golds are in here, but I'm going to be very, very careful because I honestly don't know how to open this. I wonder if I should take my gloves off really quick. Let me do that real quick so I can get this cellophane off of the pack real quick. It's kind of hard to rip it with gloves. It's hard to get a good grip on it. Let me see if I can pull it off with my fingers, get it started, and then finish it off with the glove. Finish ripping the cellophane off with the gloves on, because I don't want to get, like I said, as many fingerprints on these as I can. Like I said, I'm really bummed about that Derek Jeter. That's just very, very unfortunate. Yeah, very, very unfortunate, but just how it goes. When you buy those old boxes, you take the chance of it being rattled around. So I just wish there was a Derek Jeter in this gold pack. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Yeah, I think this is a very, very old set. So from the 90s. So yeah, I think this has been around over 30 years. Alright guys, let me get my gloves back on again. That's cool. You still get a bonus pack. That's cool that Topps did that. They put that bonus pack in there. Let me get my gloves back on. Let's see what gold cards I can pull. Be so freaking awesome if one of them was a Jeter. I think the Jeter gold goes for a ton of money if you can find it in the Topps gold. We have Brett. I can't read his name. Brett Saberhagen. Then we have a Brian Williams. Beautiful looking cards. Come on, Derek Jeter. Scott Rosias. Gary Scott. Come on, Derek Jeter. Man, come on. Mike Bordick. Oh, there's our black gold. Looks like some black golds are in here. First black gold is Robert Alomar. I'll put black gold. Alomar. Another black gold of Joe Oliver. Those are beautiful looking cards. We have another one. This one looks like a special one. It is, oh, it said I was a winner. What did I win? Sweet. What did I win? It says winner right there. Congratulations, you just won. Topps Black Gold number Group A, part of the Barry Bonds. Will Clark News. Yeah, it's probably way outdated. Yeah, redeem no later than 1/31/94. That sucks. That's cool though, winter card. That's still cool though. Might have to sleeve that up. Some collectors out there might sought after that. They Yeah, that's definitely a winner card. Too bad a Jeter wasn't in this pack. That's cool though. I won, or I would have won. I'm gonna top load it because that's. I think collectors would probably still be desired to collect this winning Topps card. Probably still want to have that in their collection. I'll put them up there. And definitely I'm not going to win these cards. I don't think there's anything Topps can do about that now. Let's finish out this stack. Oh, man. We have a Ray Sanchez. Oh, nice. We got a Sammy Sosa on the gold. That's kind of nice. That's very nice. No, I don't think we have a Derek Jeter. Sammy Sosa on the gold. Get that sleeved up. What is that? Skeeter Barnes? Moses Alou on the gold cup. And a Kent Herbeck. So, not bad. Not bad. Not a bad little rip there, guys. There you guys have it. Did get a Derek Jeter rookie card. A bunch of other key cards as well. Yeah. We got the Sammy Sosa gold, so that's kind of nice. At least I got a pretty cool player on that. Man, too bad that wasn't a Derek Jeter, but yeah, that would have been super, super sick. We did get a gold cup. Moise Alou. So that's not a bad one there. Let me get the Sammy Sosa sleeved up. Definitely a key player. It's a nice Sammy Sosa gold. Oh, give me a sec. I thought I saw something on the outside of that card. Maybe just my imagination. Not a bad Sammy Sosa gold. Hope you guys enjoyed this rip. Like I said, I'm not going to go through and find the rest of the cards. They just take up way too much time. Like I said, I'll probably go through and on a different date and just kind of go through and pick the rest of them out. So there you guys have it. Not bad for my 93 box. Like I said, I wish the Derek Jeter was in a little bit better shape. Got some of the key cards, not all of them, but some of them from this set. Need to go through and find more. Fun little rip. Like I said, I'm bummed about the Derek Jeter. There's Sammy Sosa again. Jim Edmonds, Jeff Bagwell, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Ryan Sandberg. So yeah, plus the other cards I have up there as well. So not bad. I mean, it's still fun. Like I said, I'm bummed, but I still think that Derek Jeter probably would grade a 9. I'm hoping. So possibly a 9. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little bonus rip. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for Fun Day Friday. As always, keep shredding those packs. Enjoy the hobby. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.